free Odyssey app. From the Pinky's Plumbing Studio, you're in the men's room. Text the guys at 206-803-ROCK.
Well, apparently a lot of you stopped eating during that segment. My bad. Good or bad, what was your last medical issue? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Nick. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola. Welcome back to the airways.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I was stabbed at my bouncer job back on December 6th at 1:48 a.m.
Just this past December 6th?
Yes.
Do you want to say where you were working when you got stabbed?
Well, I still work there, and I will omit that information.
Okay.
But,
I mean, I don't assume they're like, hey, come here if you want to stab people. So we understand that's not the idea. What was the situation where you ended up getting stabbed?
So it was a pretty busy like night, and we have a couple hot spots in the bar where it's like fights kind of break out. It's usually around the bathrooms, around the pool tables, so it's like all right. And I was looking back, and I could see something starting to stew, and then fists started flying all crazy, and I was like, oh, all right. I rush over there. These two guys fall over towards they fall over in general. And I'm trying to pull. This dude's throwing haymakers at this guy on the ground, just wailing on him. All right. I pull him off, and for my day job, I work in special ed, so I feel something like sharp in my leg. I'm like, is this dude biting me? I look down, and I go, oh, I've been stabbed. And I stand up, and I start to say, hey, this guy's a knife, everyone, like, back up. He kind of, like, slinks out the bar. My bartender's like, Nick, you need to call the cops. I was like, oh, yeah, I probably should. And according to the cops, I'm just like the happiest guy. I'm like, oh, have a nice night, everybody. And I'm trying to give descriptions. I'm following the guy out the bar. And then when the cops finally put hands on him, I just fall to the ground. I'm like, all right, take me to the hospital now. And according to the police and the doctors, I was the happiest stab victim they've ever met.
Why did the guy stab you? Did he think you were someone else?
Because he was face down.
Oh, so the guy that was getting beaten up just turned around and stabbed whatever he thought was behind him.
Just whatever object that was a person, he just decided to stab. So I got stabbed in the back of the calf on my right leg from the left side to the right side, pretty much all the way through.
Wow.
How deep was the cut?
It was pretty substantial, like 3 to 4 inches deep.
Jesus, man.
So did that guy go to jail?
So that's the fun part. He was in jail for 64 hours and then got released on bail for obvious reasons. And then the prosecuting attorney decided not to press charges, and I was given a whole. If you haven't gotten these papers before, it is the funniest thing. Verbatim, it says whether a crime may or may not have been committed. And I'm like, oh, all right, cool. Thanks. So he didn't have to go to court or anything, so he just gets to roam free among the people.
Wait a minute. So they're not pressing charges on the man that stabbed you?
Yes, that
Do you
is
realize?
correct.
And what exactly, again, because I'm thinking, what do I have to do to get arrested?
Well, I've had friends spend more time in jail for a DUI.
Yeah, for sure.
Than stabbing someone. That's nuts.
Yeah. When I got that fun letter in the mail, drove to Fred Meyer, bought a pint of wild turkey, drove home, and fell asleep for 2 days.
Oh, I thought you were saying you gave the wild turkey to the guy that stabbed you. You deserve this.
How bad was the pain?
So the getting stabbed didn't really hurt too bad. It was after I got the staples in, and then I couldn't put my leg all the way to the ground for probably 3 months. And I live on the 3rd floor with a no elevator like building, so that was a chore to get up and down. I only fell down the stairs once.
Oh, good.
Damn.
Well, that's a pretty good percentage.
Yeah.
How many stairs did you fall down, man?
Oh, it was so thankfully the stairs have like breaks. So it's 3 stories, but there's like 6 stairs per like break. So I only fell to 1 platform.
Okay.
I mean, it was probably funny as hell for looking, and I kind of wish I could like ask the HOA, like, hey, can you send me that video of me
Dude,
falling
it's always funny when people fall. America's Funniest Home Videos has made a killing.
So did you lose like bone mass muscle mass?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm fine now. I still do all my like martial arts and stuff, but it was about 3 months, and I could physically see a size difference in my legs, especially the calf. But it was only 2 staples, and they came out about 14 days afterward. They popped them out, and then I still couldn't put my leg all the way down to the floor. But the pain with the staples in and how large my leg was, inflammation was insane. I discovered how to sleep in the Trendelenburg position.
The hell is that?
Why just sleep in a chair for a couple days?
What's the Trendelenburg position?
It's when your leg is above your heart, so it can drain properly.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We just call that elevating your leg. What the hell is it called?
Yeah.
The what?
Trendelenburg.
Okay, I remember that for Jeopardy, because that's the only time that's ever going to come up.
I just sleep in a chair for 2 days.
Yeah.
Miserable.
Yes.
I mean, I couldn't. It sucks.
If it were awesome, people would sleep in chairs.
I had to put shoes on so that I could anchor my feet down because I kept slipping down, more like just
You're
like
sliding
this.
off the chair.
Like this, because I didn't have any anchoring. So I had to go get some rubber shoes, so I just wouldn't slip. It sucked.
Hey man, are you still bouncing there?
Oh yeah, I'm there every Friday.
Okay. The dude who stabbed you, I don't know stabbing protocol. Can he go back? Is he allowed in since he wasn't charged with anything?
Yeah, dude, I wasn't charged
Like if
with
I
anything.
stab someone in the Olive Garden, I don't get charged.
Dude,
can I go back next Friday night for endless pasta or whatever it is?
Sold out.
Here's another funny thing. The girl he was with tried to come back a couple weeks later. I was working because my boss just said, as long as you can just sit there and check IDs, I don't care. I'm like, all right, dope. I need the money. Solid. This girl walks in, and I'm like, all right. I text the owner, hey, can I kick out the girl that was with the dude that stabbed me? And he goes, oh, yeah, and try and get her picture. So we have a wall of shame of banned people, and we put them at the door so everyone can see them.
How many people do you think are on your wall of shame?
Is it people who walked out on tabs or people that just did worse stuff?
No, you need to be 86, causing fights, other issues.
Okay, but wait. If I look at your wall of shame, does it say what the crime is, right? So I see Miles, he walks out on a tab. I'm like, okay, in theory, he could come up with money.
What if I got caught having sex in a bathroom? Wall of shame?
So,
Go, just check it.
Don't. First off, our bathrooms are disgusting.
Yeah, but that makes it more exciting.
Yeah.
You're going to get
this chick is filthy.
Fungal disease on your wing wang, but, you do you. No, so for the most part, it's just the person's name, unless we don't know your name, and then we have the crime. So, there's a guy that we call fence jumper because he jumped the fence after we kicked him out, which is a bannable offense. So, fence jumper's on there. But usually we just try and put the name, and then people ask questions about it.
How about Stabby McStabberson? Is he up there?
You guys got to come up with nicknames, dude. Seriously.
I found his photo so incredibly fast. And then he's on there, and the girl that he was with was on there. And the funny thing so I asked the owner, can I throw this girl out? He said yes. I said, hey, you can't be in here anymore. You need to leave. You're not welcome anymore. And she was like, wow. I was like, well, you're with the dude that stabbed me. And she goes, that was 4 weeks ago. And I was like,
oh, Jesus. She just gives zero.
She's all indignant.
5 years ago.
You're still talking about that?
Me.
God, Nick, you just carry a grudge. It was 4 weeks ago.
Matter of fact, I moved on. I got a new boyfriend.
He wasn't even arrested. God.
I was dying laughing when I got her out. And then every so often I'll go to some of the other bars in town and I'll see the girl. I haven't seen the dude yet, but I'm not trying to find him. It's just happenstance. And last time I saw her, I turned around because I didn't see her, and I saw her. I could not stop hysterically fucking laughing. I had to just slam my drink and fucking leave.
Easy.
All right.
Once again, bedroom colors. Here
little
are the
sad.
7 words
To be
you
fair,
can't
he got
say
stabbed.
on the radio.
You're right.
Cut him a little slack.
Got effing stabbed.
Sucker, mother, and please keep those words in mind
Yeah,
when calling. Now back to the program.
Good or bad, what was your last medical issue? 206-803-ROCK.
You got to wonder, what kind of dudes does this chick date if her response is, that was 4 weeks ago?
Right.
I tell you have never dated anyone remotely decent in your life.
Right, you stabbed
You're
me.
still mad about that? Stabbing me? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to talk to some of her exes, though. What stuff has she done that she's just wondering why you're still holding it against her?
Yeah. Why are you nitpicking? Hello, Robin. Welcome to the men's room.
Uh-oh. Take us off mute, Robin. Hang on. Because there's nothing there, so she might be muted.
We'll get back to her. Hello, Bob. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, senors.
Hola.
How was your Monday? Hope your Monday is well.
Well, thank you.
Yes, indeed.
Right on. So this is about, I think here, almost 15 years or so ago now. I was every other weekend dad for a bunch of years and everything. And it's my weekend to see my son. And I worked at a ski area down in Oregon, and we were going to go night skiing that night. And so I pick him up and we go night skiing, and we skied right up to last run. It's last run. And say, okay, son, last run. We're going to go down to the van. I had a van and had pizza and everything all ready to go in a movie and blah, blah. Anyhow, we're on last run, and there's a little cut where the snowboarders used to like to go up this bank. And so there's like a rut, and my son goes, hey, Dad, go off of that. And he's like, look over my shoulders, like, and I go off of it. And I'm going like 5 miles an hour. And I was a downhiller, so my bindings were really tight. And I just kind of landed weird and kind of twisted wrong. Had a spiral fracture, tip spiral fracture on my left leg. And the funny part about it was my son's and my skis ended up crossed over. My son's like, Dad, uncross your other ski. And I was like, yes, son, I just broke my leg. And he's like, yeah, right. And so I pick up my left leg and it just drops.
Oh.
So, and he's like, oh. And it's like, and we're like last run, literally. So patrol is around. They're coming down, sweeping everything. Like, hey, snag a patroller when they come by. So last run, the full toboggan ride and everything. And the thing is, I knew that the patrollers that picked me up and everything were kind of chuckling about it. And so emergency room, blah, blah, and ambulance ride. So my son got his first ambulance ride when he was about 9, I guess it was. And I just picked my son up that day, and I had to call up my ex-wife. I was like, hey, you want to come and pick up Kyler at the emergency room? I was like, what are you talking about? And gave her a brief explanation. But
you probably ruined her date night.
Yeah, man.
She's been waiting to get rid of that kid for a month.
Well, no, she was working. But the thing that was probably the worst part about it, like the one dude just a few minutes ago, is that I had a mid-thigh cast for like 3 months,
Yeah.
And I lived on the second floor of an apartment by myself, and 19 and a half stairs, and I never fell once during that, but thankfully I lived right across the street from like the grocery store and the laundromat and all this stuff, but it was tough. I had to do, like I say, 3 months in a mid-thigh cast going up and down the stairs.
What was your what's your day job?
So I work graveyard shift.
All right. So you could still kind of go to work.
No. The company wouldn't let me go to work because I had that mid-thigh cast on it, and I worked in a snowcat. And
that's fair. Okay. I understand that. Okay.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So they wouldn't let me, even though the doctor said I could, and I explained, I can do it. All I got to do is get up and into the cat and be able to get out and take a leak every once in a while and get out of the cat. That's really all I needed to do in the shift. So, but the company wouldn't let me do it. So
I can see where they're coming from on that.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, from a liability standpoint as well, I agree with them. But it was like, God, I can go back to work. I swear.
Hey man, did you hear your leg break when it broke?
Oh, I felt it for sure. I mean, it was a definite thunk. You know what I mean? It was a full-on tib. It was a gnarly break too. The X-rays were gnarly, and I didn't have the insurance, so it never got set right. So I'm like 3/8 of an inch shorter on my left side.
So wait a minute, you're telling me that without insurance, we're just not going to quite do it right?
No, and so it was the way I did it. It was a spiral fracture, so my leg was all twisted, and they had to reset it. They had to put me out, and even when they put me out, they said I was still like groaning. I could still feel it because they had to like pull on it and then twist on it and sort of get it set, So,
okay, that's a good lesson to learn. Without insurance, we'll sort of do this for you.
The only thing I've ever broken, I have not been able to get fixed.
What'd you break?
I broke a toe when I was a kid.
Why couldn't you get it fixed?
There's nothing that they can do for it.
Oh, really? They can reset it.
Which toe was it?
It was so if you're looking at my left foot, it's big toe here. It's that index toe.
Okay.
And stupidest thing ever, dude. I broke it playing tag, man. Tag. I was playing tag with my cousins down in my basement, and then we were running throughout the entire basement area. It was just our playground down there, and I ran through a doorway, and I kicked right into the doggone molding, and I slammed it so friggin' hard. My entire foot turned purple at that point, and there's not much that they can do. They gave me like this little flat. I call it a shoe because it's not a boot. I literally just strap it on like a sandal, and it was flat to keep me from bending and flexing that toe. But you just kind of have to let it heal.
Did they tape it to your big toe?
No, nothing, dude. I think they might have put like a piece of gauze around it to hopefully like kind of hold it in place, but there's not much they can do just based on where it's at. And because we went in to get it confirmed that it was broken.
Yeah,
doctor comes in there, grabs my toe. Yep, it's broken. Like, oh, well, thanks, dude.
I know that.
They said, yeah, there's nothing that we can do for it, so they just left it there. And then the other one that I don't know if I broke or cracked or bruised or whatever, but it was my rib, which is another one. It's
nothing they can do.
No, they're not going to go in there and set it or do anything like that. So it was like, screw it. I'm not going to the doctor for this crap.
I broke 3 when I ate that mushroom.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this one over the weekend. This is awesome. A New York circus performer from an act named the Duo Darwin accidentally took an arrow to the neck during a stunt at the Orange County Fair.
Isn't that kind of what you paid to see, though?
The police, wait till you get to the end of this one. Police reported that a female in the circus Mercia, her arrow missed her target and hit her male circus performer friend in the neck at about 9:30 on a Friday night show. The two were performing a risky trick in which the woman shot an arrow from her crossbow at a foam target the man was holding. Now, videos posted online show the routine incorporating trick shots with the weapon fired backward or in complete darkness. Last night, unfortunately, when she shot the crossbow, it caught him in his neck. The good news is she caught him right in the very corner of the neck. There was no blood or nothing. Police said the man was airlifted to a hospital. I love the statement. If anyone witnessed the incident, please contact the New York State Police Bureau of Criminal Investigation. They did this trick in the dark. Okay, first of all.
Yeah.
Then they turned the lights back on, like, ta-da! But he's got this arrow going through the darkness.
Bravo!